Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's CITI program webinar. Today's topic is Qualitative Data Analysis, 8-Step Basic Process, and will be presented by Margaret Roller. Now, let me tell you about today's presenter. Margaret R. Roller is a social scientist who has worked for more than 40 years in qualitative and quantitative methods. She has designed and implemented hundreds of qualitative studies for the commercial, not-for-profit, and government sectors, and conducts qualitative workshops and training. She is the lead author of the award-winning book, Applied Qualitative Research Design, a Total Quality Framework Approach. She serves on the editorial board for Public Opinion Quarterly and is the lead editor for the first ever special issue of POQ devoted to qualitative research to be published in 2025. Her graduate degree is in Psychology and Research Design from the New School for Social Research, Graduate Faculty of Political and Social Science in New York. And now, I'm going to pass the mic to you, Margaret.
Okay, let's talk about, well, just very briefly, you can see here the learning objectives of this session. I will talk about and hope by the end of the session that you understand the unique attributes of qualitative research, the underlying approach, formats, and tools we use in the analysis, and then the thrust of our session will be in helping you understand the 8 basic steps of qualitative data analysis. Qualitative research is wonderful in gaining visual stimuli. A lot of the qualitative research that I've been involved with has been about investigating something to do with communications, documents, newsletters, online content, website use, and that kind of thing. And qualitative research is very, very good for that and incredibly important when you are attempting to consider in data formats are also the recordings. And I will tell you that I personally, in my work in qualitative research, rely heavily on recordings because recordings allow me to go back into the interview or back into the focus group discussion and really helps me relive what went on in those interviews or those discussions, which helps me a lot in understanding the data and my analysis in the end. Going through this review process, what you're attempting to do is really internalize the data. What I mean by that is get to know the data, really understand the data as it relates to that individual, as it relates to that group discussion, as it relates to the research objective that you were investigating. If you went back and looked at it again, I bet you there are some what I'm calling outliers or deviant cases that you said, oh, okay, well, that's interesting, but that doesn't really fall within the frame of overall what I think I'm hearing from this data. And that's fine and good, but you need to go back after you've completed your theme development and your interpretations to go back to those outliers and really just kind of see how they still fit or don't fit with your findings.
I invite you to review our content offerings regularly as we are continually adding new courses and webinars in various areas of research, ethics, compliance, and professional development throughout the year.